Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here. So, I think it is the right thing to do by saying, as we all wait on bated breath, as of this week, August 20th, AMC Theaters has officially announced that they are going to be reopening as in the best capacity that they possibly can within each individual state regulation. Which means there are going to be certain films that will finally be coming to theaters for new releases to get people back into the theater in the best way possible to see them, and that of course includes Bill and Ted Face the Music, New Mutants, and God willing, Tenet. Hopefully the crowds will come, the health and safety regulations will be implemented properly, and hopefully all 50 states will be welcoming people back to the theaters to see these new films, because if there's anything that I have truly missed during this entire year of 2020, it is the ability to go to have a great movie theater going experience and watching a new release. But I am very proud to say that today I am here to give you another review of a brand new movie that showed up on Netflix. And we have already seen a couple of these in regards to various streaming services. We have seen everything from a dramatic war epic to a comic book based film, even a biopic. So how about we watch and discuss a action science fiction thriller? And that, of course, is the new movie Project Power, starring Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Dominique Fishback. So I had just heard about this movie right when it was about to hit Netflix. I thought that the idea was definitely up my alley, and the fact that they got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is one of my all-time favorite actors, as well as Jamie Foxx, I was definitely excited to see what this movie was about. So picture a world where all of a sudden there is a new pill that is on the drug dealer and black market, which gives you the ability to have a superpower randomly for a total of 5 minutes. You could do anything from gain super strength, super speed, firepower, ice power, or you could get the worst, you could just blow up. So it is all about 3 specific people. A former military man who is trying to find his daughter because of the fact that she is linked to the sudden release of this specific drug, as well as a young girl from New Orleans named Robin, who is dealing these pills for the sake of trying to make some money to help her ailing mother, and she has officially created a friendship with a New Orleans cop named Frank, who also believes that the use of this drug does have the ability to do some good, especially in the world of law enforcement. I was very excited to see this movie. I thought the whole concept was interesting, especially as someone who was a fan of comic book films and science fiction, and recently saying that if there's anything that has been great for the movie industry, it's the fact that we have been seeing a lot of true science fiction coming back to the theaters. So to see a dramatic one with a lot of action, definitely exciting for me. However, I was a little bit disappointed with this movie. Now, I'm not going to say that it was a truly horrible movie, because like I said, the story is interesting, the acting is definitely the film's saving grace. I love the performances of the 3 main cast members. I loved Joseph Gordon-Levitt in this film, and I have seen a lot of his movies like 500 Days of Summer, 50-50. I mean, I can go on and on about why I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt so much, but I really did appreciate his performance in this film. I thought that he had a lot of comedy chops. He definitely showed me that he can be a very serious action star. Jamie Foxx, of course, he's an Oscar winner. You would expect nothing less from him. Dominique Fishback, I liked her performance, but I was actually watching this movie with my wife, and we definitely agreed that she was giving off some major Mary Sue vibes. Like, she showed that she was a strong character and she really had a lot more potential, but she seemed to truly have been held back and was trusting in others to truly step in and be the hero, if you will, in this film. The downfall of this movie for me personally is the effects were definitely not up to par with today's standard now. I have no idea if Project Power was going to be a theatrical release because I had no idea that this was even coming to Netflix, and if that is the case, and it was going to be a Netflix-only release, like a movie that I discussed in recent years, Bright, starring Will Smith, which turned out to also be a lot of potential and a lot of fun, but not what I really thought it could have been, and because of the fact that it was a low budget, the effects were definitely not what I would have expected from a movie that seemed to be as epic as it could have been. Also, I thought the camera work was not one of the best choices. There was a certain scene in this movie where you see this woman who is developing these ice powers, and there is a much better action sequence that is taking place because she's in this containment chamber, and you really aren't seeing what's going on around her, and you kind of want to see that action sequence. So basically, there are things that you're watching during certain points, but you're saying to yourself, there's something much better happening over there. Why is the camera not showing it to me? Also, there definitely seemed to be a lot of use of what I think might have been a fisheye lens or something like that. I don't know what the correct camera angle is because I'm not a camera filming expert, so I'm not sure exactly what it was called, but there were a lot of times where that specific technique was used, and I really felt that it took away a lot from the movie as a whole. However, I'm not gonna say that it was a bad movie. There was a lot of good things in here, and it was definitely a good watch. It didn't lag. It was not a slow burn. It definitely had a lot of points where you were excited, where you were watching, like things like car chases and on-foot chases, and of course a lot of fighting sequences were really cool. And just when people were taking these Project Power pills, the highlight is what superpower is this person going to develop, or is this person just going to explode? So every single time a pill was swallowed, you were truly on bated breath, just curious to see what was going to happen. If you are someone like me who is waiting to get back to the theaters and just see something new and enjoy that experience that we have been missing for so many months, I would still say that Project Power is one that will definitely help you pass the time. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it definitely is a fun watch. It's not necessarily a movie that I will want to see again, and again, I don't really know what's going to be happening with these movies that are coming directly to streaming. I don't know if they're going to become physical media copies, so at this point in time, I wouldn't get this one on Blu-ray or DVD, even if it did get released. But I will still say, if you're looking to pass the time and you just want to have a little bit of fun, this is just a little under 2 hours. I think that you will enjoy Project Power. So I am going to give it an admirable 2.5 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below and let's discuss Project Power. And I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.